I guess it's finally time to get around to doing my July and August wrap up. I didn't do a July wrap up, mostly because I started a new job in July and I've been so busy and I hardly got any time to read. I think I read maybe 3 books in July, which was a massive contrast to June where I read 10 books. But in August I kind of made up for it a little bit, but still it's not a very impressive list, but I'll share it with you anyway. So the first book that I read in July was A Whole New World by Liz Braswell. This is an Aladdin retelling, so it is basically what happened if Aladdin didn't get the lamp, as far as winning and all that kind of stuff. Now, I really wanted to like this series, like I really did, because I love Disney. I'm such a Disney nerd. Just the idea of a retelling was really good, especially one where the villain is winning as well, because I love Disney villains. Like, you can't see it right now, but I've got Disney villain bedding on. I love villains. I'm wearing a Maleficent top. I just love me villains. But I really wanted to love this. I didn't dislike it. I did like it. It's just, I think it needed a little bit of work. I did like that we got to see more of Aladdin's life. We got to hear things about his family that we didn't hear in the Disney TV or the Disney films. It's a lot more gory than the Disney films, so it does have some gory descriptions in it. So there were some things that I did like in it, some things that I didn't like, but in the end, you know, it wasn't amazing, but it was alright. I found that it took me quite a while to read, because it didn't grip me. That was my main issue with it. It wasn't gripping, it didn't suck me in, it didn't make me want to keep reading. That's the main thing for me in a book. I can get bored so easily of books and then it takes me forever to finish them. So, you know, it was alright, but I kind of hoped for more from it. The next book is Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I've heard a lot of this author around BookTube, book reviewing channels, Goodreads, everything. I've heard a lot of good things about her Lux series, which this book is from. It was alright. I mean, you know, it was a decent read. I enjoyed it. It's just, it didn't blow me away. Like, I kind of was like, why is it getting all these rave reviews? You know, like, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it, and, you know, I would read the next one. I haven't got it yet because I've got so much to read, but I will read the next one. But it was alright. The next book is Runes by Ednah Walters. I don't even remember why I got this on my Kindle. Like, I think I must have heard it recommended by someone, and it was good. It was a good YA, paranormally, romancy. You know, it was nothing original. It was pretty much the same storyline as you get in any other YA, paranormally, romancy kind of thing. So it was pretty good. Didn't blow me away, but I enjoyed it all the same. Next book is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, which is actually a script, as you'll all know. I don't actually have it with me because my friends lent it off me. This has received so many mixed reviews. I personally really enjoyed it. It was different to read. I've never read a script before, apart from Shakespeare in school, so it was difficult to get into, but I can appreciate that it was from a play's point of view, and you don't get that character development or that inner monologue which you would in a novel. Some bits were a bit eccentric, I found, like they were a bit all over the place, and I was a bit confused by some of it. But overall, I did enjoy it, and I enjoyed where the characters were going. But Scorpius and Albus were definitely the standout characters for me. I was a bit unsure about it at first when I knew it was going to be a lot about their children, because I'm really invested into the Harry Potter characters. I really love the Harry Potter characters. So to me, I was kind of like, oh, would I be able to cope with hearing about different characters that aren't, you know, the Golden Trio and Malfoy and Voldemort and all of them? But it was good. I enjoyed it. There was a great plot twist which made me literally squeal with excitement, and I'm still squealing with excitement over it right now, because I don't want to give spoilers, but just nah, you'll get what I mean. Especially me being a fan of, you know, Death Eaters and Slytherin, and okay, I'm going to start with that now. But yeah, definitely enjoyed Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and I'm looking forward to seeing the play, which I will be seeing next year. The next book is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I've been wanting to read this for so long, and it's been sitting on my shelf for about 2 months. It's basically about 2 classes of people, the Silvers, who are the elites kind of magic users, and the Reds, who are normal. The Reds are the poor people, like living in the slums, they're put to work, and the Silvers are the elite class. So it's one of those kind of class divide things. We get a young girl, Mer, who finds out she's got powers, and she gets risen to the role of Silver Princess. I really enjoy YA themes like this, where it's a class divide. You get a young girl who's a bit rugged around the edges, and she answers back a little bit and she finds out she's got powers. You know, she goes into this government or this elite class and tries to bring down the elite class from within. I love this kind of book, and I did really enjoy it, and I can't wait to read the next one. The next 3 books that I read are 3 books in the same series, and that is The Lost Hero, The Son of Neptune, and The Mark of Athena by Riordan. I've started back on me Rick Riordan, Percy Jackson, Heroes of Olympus or Olympians kind of series obsession at the moment. I read the Percy Jackson series a few months ago, and I thought I'd start on the next series now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the character development. I'm loving all the new characters who are coming into it, and the whole Roman Greek thing is just, it's making me so excited. Like, I was squealing through half of it, especially when the Roman side and the Greek side all met up, all the different heroes met up. I'm up to House of Hades now. I just love it. I just love the whole thing. And Leo, I just love Leo as well. Leo's my baby, Nico's my baby. I just love them. They're my favourite characters. But I'm enjoying it, and I'm becoming really obsessed with the whole Rick Riordan series, to be honest. And luckily, one of my best friends is also pretty obsessed with it, so we just talk about it constantly and squeal about it constantly, so it's all good. The last book I read is Once Upon a Dream by Liz Braswell. I have a lot of issues with this book. The same with the Aladdin one. I think it could have been done better. Sleeping Beauty is one of my favourite Disney stories, and Maleficent is one of my favourite Disney villains. Aurora's one of my favourite Disney princesses. Philip's my favourite Disney prince. And I just think it could have been done better. I did like some elements of it, the way we got to see more of Aurora's personality. She was feisty. It wasn't just meet a prince, fall in love with a prince, live happily ever after, blah blah. She argued with him a lot, which I liked. I liked that whole feistiness about it. But it was the same with the Aladdin one. Even though the story had a good idea behind it, and even though it was written okay, the description was really good, by the way. I really enjoyed the descriptions. Some of the descriptions in here were amazing, but it just didn't grip me. There's just something about the whole series which doesn't grip me. It didn't make me want to keep reading, and through that it took me a month to read this book. It took me so long to read it because I just couldn't pick it up, because I kept looking at it, trying to read a few pages, and I'd get so bored and just want to move on to something else. That's my only issue with it, really. Just something about it I didn't like, and that makes me sad because, you know, I love Disney and I really wanted to like them. It's just, they were just a bit boring for me, to be honest, and I got really bored with them, so I tried. That was it for all the books I read in July and August. It was kind of a mixed bag, really, but definitely the highlights were the Rick Riordan books, because I'm just really excited to continue with the whole series. I'm excited to finish the series off and get up to Trials of Apollo, and it's just all exciting, and that's definitely my goal for September, to read the rest of the Rick Riordan books. I've also got a massive pile of unread books that I need to work my way through, so that's going to be happening hopefully. So thank you for watching this video, and I shall see you next time. Bye!